Hey, it's Friday. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Mommy Needs a Minute. This your girl. I always call myself B Michelle, but then in the last episode, I referred to myself as Brittany a lot. So it's your girl, Brittany. That's my name. I was trying to be cute and encrypted or incognito, have a stage name. It don't work. I refer to myself as my name. That's been my name forever, Brittany. So it's your girl, Britt. How y'all doing? How was your week? Has it been long? Like mine? Yeah. I'm sorry. I rolled my window up. Probably like, girl, we can't hear you. Um, I'm happy it's Friday. Let me just put it that way. I'm happy it's Friday. It's sunny outside. The week wasn't as bad now that I've gotten to the end of it and I'm looking back at it. But in the thick of it, you're in the thick of it. I watch Backyardigans too much. They got this little song called "In the Thick of It," but yeah, we made it. We made it. We survived. It's a song, but I can't think of all the words. All right, what are we gonna talk about today? Oh, let me tell you how. I'm gonna talk about how dressing my child has become the highlight of my day or my week. Shout out to all the parents who dress their children like children. Age appropriate dressing. Shout out to the parents that let their baby daughters or their daughters wear princess outfits in the streets, costumes as real outfits. Shout out to y'all. Because I don't know if that's going to be my testimony. She can have them. She would absolutely probably have them. Are they going outside? No, those are costumes. We're not Elsa. We don't dress like princesses outside. Um, but whatever. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. In my mind right now, she gonna put on some real clothes. But speaking of real clothes, do y'all dress your kids in good clothes? Good clothes. Um, when you send them to daycare, because baby, let me tell you, sometimes I feel like Daylin is she trying to contend for the best dress award of daycare in my mind because I'm gonna put that shit on. I may look like who shot John and why. I'm gonna wear some leggings, some sweatpants, a t-shirt, and now that hoodie season is tinching in, is creeping in, probably a hoodie or a sweatshirt. That's gonna be my attire 95% of the time. That 5% are those 8 hours of the day, or those what? Yeah, I work 8 hours. Those 8 hours of the day that I have to put on business casual attire to go to work 3 days a week. I work from home 2 days a week, and so therefore, when I'm at home, I'm at home. Um, but yeah, what y'all put on? So sometimes I love getting her dressed. And she dresses. I feel like she dresses like an adult. She gonna have plaid uh shackets on this fall. She wears leggings and long shirts. I got her a turtleneck to wear. Baby, wait till y'all see these pictures. If y'all follow me on my personal accounts, um, you'll see. I'll post them. She makes a debut probably like twice a week, once a week maybe, on average once a week. But I also let me tell you how I hate the fact that every time I go out the house and into a store to purchase something for myself, she gets something too. When they say kids are expensive, I don't really think they mean that um they're expensive because They always need something. She don't need no clothes right now. She don't need no sneakers. She don't need no boots, no shoes. I need shoes. Okay, I don't need no shoes either. But if I'm going to the DSW to get me a pair of some work shoes or whatever, some zapatos. Sidebar. I was in the Nike clearance store the other day, and this little boy, he was Hispanic. He just kept saying, for one, he was he had to be like maybe 4 or 5, um, maybe 4. He was big for his age, but I think he was 4. He kept just screaming for one, and then after his scream, he kept telling his brother, "Zapatos, zapatos," and I don't know why I was cracking up. Because why are you yelling shoes? Like, and no one was paying him no attention. I'm just like, he wasn't picking up a shoe to show and saying zapatos. Look, he just kept screaming it, and I felt included because I knew what that meant. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I found that funny. Um, anyway, back to my story. Why do I feel like okay? So I was in the DSW getting myself some work shoes. I need some work flats. So like all summer, I wore sandals because it was hot AF, as the young children say. It was hot AF all summer. So what was out? My toes. Toes was out all summer long at work. Cool. I was in dress code, but now it's starting to rain a little bit. It's a little chilly in the morning time. It's a little chilly in the evening time. And so I need to close my toes in. They need to have something to close them in. So I wanted to give me a little loafer, a little shoe. Um, so I'm going in there. I go to clearance instantly, straight to the back. See what they got over there, and I find me 2 pair of shoes. Well, I found me 1 pair of shoes, not a loafer. It was actually a cute shoe with a chunk heel. Wore them the other day. So comfortable. Never in my life did I think at 38 I would wear a heel that looked like the heel. I'm lying. I absolutely knew that at 38 I was going to be wearing chunk heels. But I wore them all day. So that was where I was getting to. I didn't think I would ever wear shoes all day. Um, and I did. I was proud of myself. But they were comfortable. When I walked to the front of the store, when I was trying to find the flats, I'm like, where are the flats in the store? So I'm going through every aisle, right? And as I'm going through every aisle and every section, of course, I peruse past the kids section, and I'm like, let me see what they got over here. Mind you, she don't need no shoes. But then when I thought about it, she does. She doesn't have any dress shoes. She needs dress shoes for when she has somewhere to go. Where's she going? I don't know. She needs church shoes. Do we go to church? Not in person. Not right now. We might though. Who knows? I mean, it's not like I don't like I've never been to church. I grew up in church. Um, we might go one of these days. So she needed some shoes, and so we might go to dinner. We might do something. So I found these really cute patent leather Mary Jane shoes, and I was like, these are going to be so cute when you put them on. They only had them in one size, a 6. She's not a 6, so she'll wear them probably next year. But did she need those? No. But I felt like if I didn't get them today or that day, that she was never going to have them. And I was never going to find them again. And they were at a a really good price at the DSW. So I got them. I also got myself two pair of shoes, and I left there. I went in there with the budget, and how I blame her for going over my budget, because I went over my budget probably by $50. Her shoes wasn't $50, so she wasn't the problem. But whatever. When I go shopping, I went to Old Navy. I love Old Navy for children. I like Old Navy for myself too right about now. Like, I've been looking at some of the stuff they got out. I had stopped shopping at Old Navy for a little while, but slowly I'm being pulled back in with some of their attire, and I'm like, look what they got going on here. Like, they activewear. I'm like, look at this. This is cute. So I can get me something, right? But hold on, Old Navy prices are not what Old Navy prices used to be when I used to shop there. Remember $5 like flip flops and shit like that? Like, they don't got those no more. I don't even know if they $5. I honestly don't even know if they got the flip flops on the wall. You know how they had all of them in all the colors, like just on the wall in the summertime. I don't even know if they do that anymore because I didn't go there during the summertime. I just popped myself into the Old Navy um recently, so it was like fall stuff out. So I don't know. But Old Navy prices, I'm just like, yo, so I'm gonna stick with the Old Navy stuff for the kids because their stuff be like $5, $8, $10. But I bought three cardigans for her, cutest cardigans. They rang them joints, so I thought that was 30% off. So they rang them up, and I'm like, $29.99. That's for one. She was like, yeah. I'm like, they wasn't 30% off. She was like, yeah. That's what 30% off. They still $30. I got two, and then I came back like a week later and got the other one. But because I'm like, I like that. I like the cardigan. But I'm just like, bruh, this is why they say they're expensive. She don't need cardigans. Daylin don't go nowhere where she needs to have on a cardigan. She goes to daycare. But I will say, she don't get that dirty at daycare. Daylin comes home clean. Her hair looked like she been in a tussle, but her clothes, she they either don't feed they either don't let her feed herself, which I don't think is possible because she at this stage of life where you can't do nothing for her, include feeding her. She's like, give it to me, give it. I want to eat it. Like, she'll act like she don't want to eat unless she can feed herself, and she's really good at feeding herself. But or she has on like a full bib, like the joint that you gotta put your arms through. They didn't have those when when I'm not gonna say my brother because my brother's 30. It was a long time since I helped raise him. Um, my mother gonna kill me for that. Help raise him? What? We were present. Um, but no, like the kids that that I did used to watch and keep sometimes they didn't have. I don't think they ever had like a little full body coverall bibs with a little pocket, so when the food fall, it fall in the little pocket and not on the floor. Um, but I think that's what they must have that on her because she don't be dirty. So I don't mind sending her to daycare with good clothes on. And when she walk in, they be like, "Oh, look at Daylin today. She gonna have that. She gonna be dressed." And I think I'm gonna keep this up because, well, as long as I can, because I want her to always know that you gotta look presentable. You ain't gotta be flashy. You ain't gotta, you know, have on labels and all this stuff because she don't got no labels. Old Navy, it's not a label. Shein is not her stuff from Shein costs $6 for the outfit, and I'm like, she gonna wear it as until the seams bust. I don't care. It was $6, and it's cute, but I want her to grow up looking at pictures and knowing that my mama used to put effort into my outfit. So I'm gonna continue the effort, continue to continue the journey. Now you don't ever see me behind the camera. I really don't take pictures with her no more because I'm just like I used to be a person that took pictures a lot too. Like literally used to take pictures a lot. Um, since becoming a mom, my camera literally is filled with pictures of her. I tried to post a picture of myself the other day and I was like, dang, I ain't got no pictures. Last time I took a picture of myself, it was too long. It was too long to even remember. And so I'm gonna do better with that for one. And um, but yeah, no, I love getting her dressed. She's like the doll that I did not have growing up. And I only remember having one doll, um, and that was a Kenya doll. If you know, you know. You know about Kenya. Kenya came with pink lotion for your hair, well, for her hair, some beads, and a comb. And so I did Kenya's hair. I don't think Kenya came with no outfits. We didn't do Barbie too much. Um, I don't think I did the little dress up thing too much with the stuff with with the dolls. But I do remember Kenya, and she had like a little African print outfit, a little kente cloth outfit. Um, I can't wait to get Daylin a doll that got some hair so she can learn. She got to break the generational curse of my family. Not not all the girls in our family know how to cornrow and braid. Um, we just don't know. I could do some plaits. I could do some singles. I could even cornrow now. But I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be the ugliest cornrow. It's out. My parts is not together. Like I bought a mannequin when I was pregnant, just in case my child came out of the womb with a lot of hair, because I needed to know how to braid at least. Um, because her dad he's bald now, but the pictures of him back in the day, he had a lot of hair. I didn't have a lot of hair. I have a lot of hair now. Um, but back in the day, I didn't have a lot of hair. Um, I had very thick hair though, and she has very thick hair, and his sons have very thick hair, and so I was like, if she have hair like either one of them boys, I gotta learn how to do something to it, and she will. Like she may never have cornrows. She might have a little bit, like I don't know how fancy we gonna get, but her hair gonna be done. But for right now, at this phase of life, Dalen rocks a bush, a little baby fro. It's getting long, but it's just so thick. Like it's so thick, and it's I don't know if it's getting longer, but it's getting thicker. And so, um, I just needed that the little happy face that all babies get in the back of their head when they because they sleep on their backs all the time. I needed that to go away, and it is. It's we are closing these little thin spots, and so the most I could do right now, because also she doesn't sit still long enough, is I can put some little puff balls in her head, and I might put a bow around it, and that's about it because she's not gonna let me do too much. Um, yeah, but that's my minute today, y'all. It's Friday. I'm not gonna keep you. I just want to talk about how much I hate spending money on buying my child clothes and shoes, but I also know that I want to buy my daughter some shoes right now. Like I want to get her some New Balances right now, like the pink pair, some 9060s, and I think they're 9060s, and I want the pink ones and the tan ones. Why? Because she got stuff to go with it. I just told you I just bought mad stuff. And so she got to coordinate. But I appreciate y'all time. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. And I look forward to talking to y'all. Listen to my podcast. Listen to all the episodes. This is episode 12. Listen to my episodes over the weekend. Y'all not doing nothing. Throw them on. Listen, clean your house and listen to them. Talk. Just listen to me rant. I appreciate it. I need the views. I'm trying to ramp up my numbers. I'm really not though, but I appreciate those that do follow me and listen to me on a regular basis. Um, I have fun doing these. Like, sorry. Um, I do. I have fun doing these, and so I'll continue doing them as long as I can continue to think of some topics to talk about in my car. Welcome to my car. But yeah, y'all have a good weekend. Talk to y'all next week.